Pastor Mark Biltz here from Shaddai Ministries. Thank you again so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share. Also, please like this video, and we would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Remember, he says he comes as a thief in the night. To whom does he come as a thief in the night? We're going to look at that in just a second. But let's go back now to the day of the Lord, because that's the next thing in 1 Thessalonians 5, 1 through 3. It talks about the day of the Lord is what comes as a thief in the night. So let's look at the day of the Lord. It says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It'll come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, every man's heart will melt, and they will be afraid, and pangs and sorrow." Wow, didn't remember in 1 Thessalonians 5, it talks about as a woman in travail having a child. This is where that comes from in Thessalonians. They will be in pain as a woman that travails. They'll be amazed at one another. Their faces will be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord comes. It will be cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he'll destroy the sinners out of it. Now look at Zephaniah 2:3. What are we to be doing? It says, "Seek the Lord, all you meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, and that maybe you will be hid in the day of the Lord's anger." Who wants to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger? I know sometime when I grew up, my dad would get mad, and it's like, I'm out of here. Well, I tell you what, I want to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Look at Malachi 4:5. The day of the Lord is referred to as, he says, "I'm going to send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." Now, we all remember that John the Baptist was compared to Elijah, but it wasn't the dreadful day of the Lord. That's future, okay? Now, look at Revelation 1:10. John says, "I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day." That's not talking about Sunday or Saturday. It's talking about the day of the Lord. "And he heard behind himself a great voice as of a shofar." This is why Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of Trumpets, is when the day of the Lord begins. And then look at Revelation 6:17. "For the great day of his wrath is come, and who will be able to stand?" Wow. Okay. So everyone knows I'm talking about the tribulation, Jacob's trouble, the great day of wrath. So who is going to be unaware? Who does he come as a thief in the night? How many of you know, if you want to understand something, you have to look at it in context? You can't just pull the verse out of the blue. And just like when you hear someone talking, some people want to influence you about what they say, and they'll just pull one thing out of what they said, and you don't get to hear the context. How many of you think our media is biased? Okay. Look at this. Who does he come as a thief in the night? We're going to look at Revelation 3:3. He comes as a thief to the dead church. Revelation 3:1. To the angel of the church in Sardis, write the words of him who has the seven spirits of God and the seven stars. I know your works. You have the reputation of being alive, but you are what? And so what does he say in verse 3 to Sardis? He says, "Remember then what you have received and heard. Keep it and repent. If you will not wake up, I will come on you like a thief, and you won't know what hour I will come against you." Oh my goodness, we look at the context when you tie the verses together. If you tell me, "Well, my church believes," you won't know the day or the hour. Well, I'm sorry, you're dead. This is who he comes as a thief in the night to.